Hi, welcome to video number 9 in the series. We're up to activity 5.1, language literacy and numeracy needs identification. Okay, so you would have had a participant from the previous mentoring session. Write their name in here. I'm actually going to use Rebecca from this case study here just to show you what we need to type into all of these different entries here. So I'll use Rebecca, and her identified LLN need was that she can't understand how abbreviations work. So we'll go through and say, she can't make the food items that have been ordered with a docket. You can look on page 33 to 35 to see certain needs or certain things that get affected in the workplace. That might give you some ideas to type into these ones here. Okay, so 33 and 35 of your learner workbook will give you options for extras. You only need 1 or 2 anyway in here. Okay, so now choose that one of those above needs. We've got Rebecca not being able to read the abbreviations. We're going to do as per the case study here and develop a template. So that's the strategy. The action steps, exactly what you would do in the workplace. So what would you do if you were getting a participant to have something done in their workplace to assist them with literacy, language, and numeracy? Consult the employer, consult Rebecca, discuss with both the idea of whatever it might be, the template with pictures, etc., or modifying. It could end up being familiarizing the participant with workplace documents and forms, or linking with a workplace buddy, for example, linking mathematical concepts to applications. So 1 tray of eggs is equal to 2 dozen, so just ask for a tray instead of 2 dozen eggs, and so on and so forth. How would you check whether the strategy to address the LLN need is working? Obviously, whatever you would do, consult the employer, consult Rebecca. How would you plan to meet with them or find out whether things are going well at the end of a shift, or the first shift, or if you do it on a weekly basis. Whatever the actual need that you're addressing, give some time frames of when you would actually touch base with whom to ensure that it was working. Okay, so when we then move on to the case study, 5.25 briefly describe the priority level. I'm looking at medium for this. 2 reasons why I chose that we need a strategy to be implemented on a medium priority. I would say 1, she might leave a job. Other staff are harassing her for constantly making mistakes. Her self-esteem and motivation is going down, so she doesn't feel like going to work anymore. So once again, she could lose her job there. She's feeling that other people might think she's dumb, So that's some of the things there. 5.2.6. List examples of external. Okay, so just look on page 38 of your learner workbook. Make sure you give an example of the participant's need that the external provider would help address. So if it's, I don't know, if it's some thing like reading and writing, or upping the reading skills, if it's an external provider that does that, then make an example of how that's going to help the participant in the workplace. 5 indicators that the employee may have LLN needs. Just look through pages 33 to 35 in the learner workbook. It's all listed out in there. 2 reasons why a person may have LLN difficulties. See page 31 of your workbook. 33 and 35 will show the effect that it has on people in the workplace. So go and look through there for that information. Cultural or social factor that must be considered. Okay, so if you look at some of the disadvantages that are listed in assessing, when we're assessing people's literacy and numeracy skills, you'll notice there's shortcomings there. Some of the things are to do with social and cultural factors. But I guess you need to be a little bit intuitive there and think of how stereotyping somebody, or some people might feel like it's a shame job to talk too well, or to be able to read well, so they might not do it, or they might not want to read or write in front of you. So you may mistake them as not having the skills when they actually do have them, and they're too ashamed to do it in front of you. how could a person's literacy and numeracy needs impact their ability to access your mentoring services? Okay, basically, I mean, one thing is that they might not be able to make appointments on time because of numeracy issues. They can't read the clock or whatever it might be, time management. They also may feel that they might be judged by you, so they're not confident about their issue, and might not want to come in if they feel like, oh, they're going to think I'm dumb. They also may have a problem sharing these needs with a person of the opposite sex or somebody who's younger than them. So if you've got older participants that can't read or write, they might not be so keen to share that with you. So being open and honest in a mentoring relationship might not be easy for those people. Okay, well, that's about it for that one. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.